Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your October 1st through the 10th, 2018 reading for you. Now I've shuffled and meditated upon the cards, so we are going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Okay. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. There you are, Scorpio. Oh, this is lovely. Alright, so you have one major arcana card here. The major arcana cards are kind of the big themes of these 10 days. And we're going to start with it because it's at the very beginning. And this is the Wheel of Fortune card. This is, the fact that everything in life always changes. So if you're having a really bad time, this is things doing a 180. If you're having a really good time, this is saying that, things could be becoming a little bit more difficult. But it looks like here that you are actually moving forward and you're sitting there saying and thinking about what you want, where you're going, and what you want to achieve and accomplish. And you're seeing your way of thinking change. You're seeing, the prosperity you have in your life. It's starting to change. Now, for some of you, it's going to be really big. And for others of you, because this is a general reading, it's going to be small. It depends on each individual person, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. But this is change coming into your life. This is knowing that life is always moving, life is always changing, and right now you're embracing this aspect of your existence, the fact that life is change. And you're letting this change come into your life. And your next card here is the King of Swords. Now this can represent an air sign, a Libra, an Aquarius, a Gemini. But this is also representing you, because we are talking about you here. Now, the King of Swords is astoundingly strong, astoundingly to the point, not one of those people who kind of walks around the point, kind of goes right for it. So there is a tendency to be a bit sharp-tongued in these 10 days, a bit, to the point and not really seeing anything wrong with that. And there isn't anything wrong with that, but you want to also be mindful, because sometimes the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords can be, just have harsh words. So mind what you're saying and make sure that you are moving forward in love and in light and in kindness to those around you and also to yourself, because you could have a tendency to be really harsh with yourself during this change, during this time of things moving forward, and also, things changing for you, things being more of what you want and less of what you don't want. All right? So here with the King of Swords, you are also being very brilliant during these 10 days. You're trusting your mind, you're trusting your thoughts, you're using your thoughts and your memories to guide you forward. Think of the raven as Hunin or Munin in Norse mythology, right? Guiding you forward. You have your chainmail over your head, you see here, which means that you're guarding your thoughts. You're not really sharing everything with everyone, but you're kind of setting everything up. You're moving 5 steps ahead of everybody around you, so there might be a bit of a frustration there, with people not being able to see the bigger picture because they're focused on one point and you're already moving ahead of them. So you're also embracing the sense of knowing more of what you want and really not being impeded by those around you. Sitting there and saying, okay, you know what, you might not see the bigger picture that I see, you might not understand the vision that I have, but I'm still going to be moving forward in this knowledge, in this understanding. You're guarding yourself, the sword crossed across the chest. It's also saying that you're not going to suffer fools well. You're also cowering away any doubts, any darkness, any kind of threads to the past that aren't helping you move forward in the prosperity and in the joy and in the happiness that you want in your life. The King of Swords, some people say, is a negative card. I see it as a very powerful card. It's almost sitting there and saying, you know what, no more. No more am I going to be what everybody else wants me to be. I am embracing my freedom of expression. I am embracing my freedom of self. And I am moving forward in what I want from life. Because in your mind, you have a vision for what it is that you want to have happen in your existence. You have a vision for where it is that you want to be, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And you're working harder and longer and more diligently at achieving it. For some of you, that could be just planning, just thinking about it, sitting there and thinking of ways to make your thoughts a reality. And for others of you, this is really sitting there and having a time where you're putting, you know, kind of your nose to the paper, or I forget the saying, how it goes, but you're really focusing on what it is that you want. You're focusing on your ideas, and you're focusing on how to make them come into existence in your living world. So this is really beautiful for you guys, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Because as you're focusing on what you want, and remember, kings, queens, they have a divine right. That's the whole point of a monarchy, of a king, of a queen, is that they have the divine right to be exalted above all others. They were chosen by the divine, by God, by the universe, to be raised up. And this is also what the King of Swords is saying for you. You are being exalted. You are being raised up in your mental capacity, in your mind, in your understanding. And it is going to be so on point during these 10 days that it's going to be really quite beautiful. It could be a little bit overwhelming, but it's also going to be really beautiful for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And then you have the Four of Wands, which I love. This is the celebration card. This is the family coming together. This is moving. This could be moving jobs, moving home, changing the way that you're thinking about things. It doesn't have to actually be physical moving for those of you who sit there and say, Dane, I'm not planning on going anywhere. So this is you embracing what it is that you want. This is a celebration of home, a celebration of family. For a lot of you, I have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands here. There is a sense of your home being astoundingly important and having a celebration come into it, coming to your everyday existence, and you finding an ease to that existence, a joy and a happiness that is moving you forward, that is embracing your prosperity, right? And this is you really embracing what it is that you want, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what it is that you desire, embracing your happiness, embracing your abundance. And then we have you shining through right here as the Knight of Cups. This is youthful energy. This is kind of valiant energy. Valiant? Yes. Courageous. You are sitting there and you are saying, I am moving forward. I am moving forward in healing, beautiful love. And now the water signs, all water signs, have a tendency to get pulled in by the undertow. They'll sit there and you could look at them on the surface and think that they're totally calm, totally cool. But then they have this undertow to them that can totally take them away from their initial focus. You are so focused here that don't let your doubts and your fears guide you off course, because you are moving forward in a way that is prosperous and right for you. You are moving forward in a way that is bountiful and beautiful. You have your armor on. You know the darker side of human nature. You know that not everybody is going to sit there and be absolutely on your side, joyous, celebrating you, everything like that. But you are still moving forward, strong and determined, absolutely confident in yourself. At times, during these 10 days especially, your emotions might be raging. You might sit there and think, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I can't believe that I'm embracing what I want. I can't believe that I'm doing this. I can't believe that I'm moving forward in this direction. It doesn't mean that you are not holding on to your responsibilities, not taking care of what needs to be taken care of. But it's as if you are embracing something that you have always wanted to do, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're embracing a truth within yourself that now you have the courage, because of this change that has come in, now you have the courage to move forward with. And at times you're going to feel kind of out on your own, as if not everybody understands, as if you are moving forward in a direction that makes you feel by yourself, cold, a little bit lost at times. But you are never alone. Divinity, the universe, has your back. The angels are walking right beside you. You could even have a person in your life who always sits there and who's always kind of your cheerleader. And if you don't, know that the angels are right there beside you as you are moving forward. They're right there with you as you are deciding how you want to create and cultivate your life, your existence, and your bounty and your truth. You are embracing what you want. And you are walking on this path, moving forward with what is right for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And then you have the Three of Wands. You have your ships come in. For some of you, you might actually be having your ships go out. You might be taking a gamble on what it is that you want. You might be sitting there and saying, you know what, I've planned this. I want to do this. Again, you're still holding on to your responsibilities. You're still taking things seriously. But now you're sitting there and saying, there's something I've always wanted to do. And for each and every one of you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, it's going to be different. But there's something that you have wanted to do. And you have embraced this change. It could just be the change within your own mind. Sitting there, and instead of seeing a place of lack, instead of seeing that this could never happen, and it could be that you had felt all alone, as if your dreams and your ideas were never going to come true, as if you could never move forward, as if you were always going to be out in the cold. But now you're taking this risk on yourself. Now you're celebrating your blessings. Now you're seeing that there is something uniquely special within you that is moving you forward. And you're taking this risk. You're taking this gamble. You're embracing your truth, your bounty, and your understanding. And for some, you're seeing your hard work pay off, and for others, you are taking this chance. And you're sending your ships out, and you're saying, they will come back. They will come back filled with goods. They will come back whole. And I will see the return on my investment. I will see my hard work pay off. So it depends on you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because this is a general reading. But there's a blessing that is coming into your home that is moving you forward. There's a blessing that's coming into your day-to-day life that is embracing your soul's desire and your need for this change. Your clarifying cards are the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles can represent an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. But this is also representing you, because again, we are talking about you here. You are moving forward slowly and methodically in prosperity. You are moving forward knowing what you want. Again, you have your armor on. You're not completely guarding yourself here because your arms are bare. But you have your armor on and you're moving forward. You know that there will be opposition, but it's almost as if you've rolled up your sleeves and you've said, this is what I'm going to do. Slowly and steadily, bit by bit, you're looking at the long-term goals here and not just instant gratification. You're saying, I want. And what you want is prosperity. And you want that prosperity to come in and bless your home. Now, this could be wealth. This could be something you value as much as money. This could be setting, kind of the gears in motion for this prosperity to come into your life. To embrace yourself and sit there and go, wow, I didn't think I could achieve this. Or I've been working so hard to achieve this. And now I'm starting to see results. For some of you, it is a different way of looking at things. For some, you could be opening up a home business. You could be saying, you know what, I want something more for my life. I want freedom. I want freedom of expression and flexibility of hours. And this is what I'm going to do. And you've been working on it and building it. For others of you, you want to change your job. You don't want to sit there in the same old place doing the same old thing. You want to move forward. And it's going to take time. Because if you see here how slowly the Knight of Pentacles is moving instead of the way the Knight of Cups is moving, this is quicker. So having the wealth come in is going to take more time. It's going to be slowly moving forward. Now, if you're sitting there and saying, Dane, I'm completely happy with my home. I'm completely happy with my work. What does this mean for me? Then it means that you are sitting there and you are looking at a hobby. You are looking at a way of thinking, a way of being, a way of acting. And you're sitting there and saying, you know what, I'm going to focus on my prosperity. I'm going to focus on my joy and my bounty, what brings wealth into my life. And again, that doesn't have to be money. It could just be what makes your life happy. And I don't say just lightly, because you can see when you walk around outside and are with people, you can see how miserable most people are, how they're not living their happiness, how they're trying to find happiness in somebody else, with somebody else, through different means and different things. This is finding your happiness within you. And then this is guarding it. This is guarding your home. This is guarding your prosperity, your wealth. This is guarding your solar plexus, guarding what is dearest to you. And sitting there and saying, you know what? I know that in order to live my greatest joy, in order to have my greatest bounty in my life, I have to put me first. And that isn't selfish, that isn't self-centered, that isn't you being egotistical. That is you saying, I matter. And I need to make sure that I am operating on my highest vibrational level. If you don't believe in a vibrational level, then you're operating in a mode that makes you happy, in a life and in an existence that brings you joy, that doesn't go against the grain of your existence and make you feel as if each day is some sort of suffering, is a chore to just get out of bed. You're sitting here and you're saying, I'm moving forward in my prosperity. I don't care how long it takes me. And it could be a lifetime goal. But I am having this prosperity in my life and I'm guarding it. Right? This is focusing on your earthly existence. That is what the pentacles mean to me. That is what the wands mean to me. You're focusing on your earthly existence and you are knowing what you want and you are passionately moving forward. All right, give me a minute. Your ships are coming in. For some of you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or you're taking a risk on something that you've always wanted to do. Now, again, this isn't, clearing out the coffers and making it so that you are financially in a bad situation. This is saying, I want to achieve my happiness, my joy, and my prosperity in my life. And I am going to do so methodically, carefully, and kind of prudently. Not in a bad way. People think of being prudent as being bad, but it wasn't. It isn't. It is being mindful of your situation. It's being mindful of what you need to do in order to have your success come into your life. And for some of you, you're taking a gamble. You're starting something new. You're sending your ships out there. And for others of you, you're seeing your hard work start to pay off. Okay? I really feel as if this change, it can come two ways. And because this is a general reading, it is going to come two separate ways. And it could be both these ways. You're taking this gamble and you're seeing payoff within these 10 days. And it could be on two totally different situations. Yeah, that's it. It's on two totally different situations. That you're taking a risk on yourself, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and you are having this prosperity come into your life. At times you feel like you've been walking alone, as if there has been such weight on your shoulders, such a sense of this is all on you. But you have to know that you are never alone. You are being guided by the divine. The divine has your back. The angels are walking alongside you. Don't give up on yourself because things are changing. Because as this prosperity comes in, you realize that you are never alone and you start to see the change come into your life. And it blesses your home. It blesses your work. Things start to really change. Things start to move forward in a way of celebration. For you, for your family. It doesn't have to be blood family. It could be the people that you value as much as family or more than family. And you have this celebration come in. You have this movement. You have this blessing come into your life. And you sit there and you move forward with this vitality of spirit, with this love, with this healing, with your emotions raging. You're not getting pulled out by the undertow. You're not letting yourself doubt and fear that you aren't going to be able to achieve what it is that you want. You're moving forward with security of self and with absolute determination of spirit. You have your armor on. You've been disappointed before. You've had pains, you've had disappointments, you've had things fall apart. But now you are focused on what it is that you want, and you're embracing this change. And you are moving forward. And you are doing so knowing your mind, knowing what it is that you desire, knowing that you have the divine right to live your truth, to be mentally and physically secure within your life. You're guarding your thoughts because you don't need people taking you by eyes, wishing you ill will. You're moving forward in prosperity. Also, you're guarding your thoughts because you don't need people stealing your ideas. For some of you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, they say that Scorpios have a secretive nature. That's not a bad thing. You're guarding your ideas because you know the worth of your mind. And you are brilliant, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're moving forward in prosperity, slowly and steadily gaining the prosperity that you want in your life and in your existence. Again, there's something about your home here that is coming up, a blessing to your home. It could be large, it could be small, but you're embracing it. And you're guarding your solar plexus, you're guarding yourself, you're moving forward in your understanding, in your bounty, in your beauty, accepting these blessings, moving forward in prosperity, guarding what it is that you love most in life. Now, this doesn't have to be the home. If you sit there and you say, Dean, I could care less about my home, it is, my work that I love, or it is this that I love, then that is where you are guarding your prosperity, and that is where you are getting your blessings. Okay? But there is this change coming. And I know I said in the beginning that this is all about, what was up, what could go down, was down, goes up. But here, this is positive change. This is not being held back anymore. And your subconscious message, oh, I love it, is the 9 of Pentacles. This is your wealth. This is your prosperity. This is your harvest coming in. For some of you, this is loving what you do, because we have the swans here. They mate for life. They're a symbol of true love for me. So here, you have something that you love. You could be even meeting somebody that you love while you are focusing on what it is that you desire to create in your life, while you're focusing on your prosperity. You're guarding your purse, okay? Definitely. With the 4 of Pentacles, reiterating that. You're guarding your wealth. You're guarding what you value as much as money. And with the Falcon, you are getting a 360 view of what is going on. You're not looking at just what's in front of you. You're looking at the whole situation, and you're seeing how you can best move forward in your best advantage. You're not trusting everybody who is around you. You're looking over things. You're making sure that they're right for you. And then you're moving forward in your bounty, in your prosperity, and in your truth. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It was lovely reading for you. This is an absolutely beautiful 10-day reading. Don't doubt yourself and keep on moving forward. You are going to be achieving beautiful things. Bye.